Hello Divi Nation and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create an extending call to action like elegant themes. So without wasting a lot of time, let's dive in and let me show you step by step how you can create this for your own website. Throughout this tutorial, we are going to be using some JavaScript and CSS code. So if you'd like to follow along, I will include the link to the article in the show notes below. So I'm over here in my WordPress admin dashboard and I'm on my about page. So let's dive into the Visual Builder. So the first thing you want to do when the Visual Builder loads is to add a new regular section. So I'm going to click this plus button here and click on regular. I'm going to need a single row and I need to add a code module. So I'm going to scroll down here until I find this code. I'm going to click on the code module. Next, what we need to do is to enter some text. Now, the text that we're entering here is the text that's going to display on our call to action. So you can go in and adjust this to whatever you want. It doesn't have to be our message that's on your call to action. Now that I'm happy with that, I'm just going to save changes. Next, we need to go to the section settings and add a CSS ID. So I'm going to come over here to this gear icon to access the section settings. And then I'm going to come into the advanced tab. And I'm going to come here to CSS ID and classes and add my ID in here. So my ID is just called CTA-section. So once you're done with that, click on save. Next, we need to add a CSS ID to our row section. So we're going to come over here to the settings and then like before, come into the advanced CSS ID and classes and paste our CSS ID and save. Now that we have our CSS IDs in place on the section and the row, and we also have our text for our call to action, the next thing we need to do now is to add our CSS to style this. So let's save this page. So I'm going to come over here and click save. And to add our CSS, we need to come over here to our dashboard, and then we're going to go into Divi and then click on theme options. Scroll all the way down until you come to the custom CSS part. And then expand this, scroll until you get to the end of the line for our previous code, and then paste your CSS code. Okay, so once you're done with that, click on Save Changes. Finally, we need to add the waypoint script to animate the call to action when scrolling to the element. The script needs to go to the integration tab and in the head section. So I'm going to come over here and paste the script. As I mentioned before, the script can be found on our blog post, which I've linked in the show notes below. So now that I've entered this, I'm going to click on Save Changes. So now let's go back to our About page. So I'm going to click on All Pages, click on About, go into the Visual Builder and drag our call to action all the way to the bottom. Okay, so this is our call to action. I'm going to drag this all the way to the bottom. Like that. And we're going to save the page. Okay, let's test our call to action and see if it's working. So I'm going to drag all the way down. So you can see our call to action hasn't expanded, but if we go all the way down, it then expands to fill the screen. So there you have it. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe on our social media platforms. By doing so, you'll be notified every time we produce a video. We are going to be producing more videos similar to what you're seeing today. So until next time, thanks for watching and see you soon.